Well, Michelle, the lights are on tonight, and you can take one look at this display and tell that a bunch of anger and frustration behind this. The homeowners here were told more than a year ago that their groundwater and air was polluted, and it had been that way for decades.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
As cuddly as a cactus and as charming as an eel, the Grinch dumps green goop in the Steele family lawn in Moraine. Only this glowing grouch is a metaphor for something that's got the entire neighborhood asking Santa for something special this year.
The GM Grinch, not wanting to pay, not wanting to take responsibility for their actions.
You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch.
Sherry Steele and her husband Tim came up with the idea for the display and started work just last week. Their frustrations stem from pollution that lurks under the ground and in the air in their neighborhood at the intersection of Main Street and Dryden Road.
Our groundwater is totally polluted, very unsafe.
The old GM site now sits dark and empty. Still, more than half of the nearly 60 homes which sit a mile and a half away have tested positive for dangerous vapors. They came from chemicals GM used to clean parts.
We're all frustrated. We're frustrated, first of all, with GM. And they're telling us that we can't do anything because GM has no responsibility. I'm not buying that.
Since GM filed for bankruptcy, the cleanup has fallen into the hands of the company that now owns the building, Racer.
If I damage someone's property, that I'm responsible for it. I have to fix it. I have to pay for it. I have to put it back the way it was. And I expect GM to do the same.
And if Santa doesn't bring them a resolution, they hope a class action lawyer will.
And we're banding together as a neighborhood trying to get something done.
Now, both of the women we spoke with have had radon mitigation systems installed in their homes. It's designed to get those vapors out of the house, but they say that's not enough. They want a piece of the mitigation fund that was set up to clean up this mess. Now, our calls to the U.S. EPA were not returned. In Moraine, Holly Samuels, 2 News on your side.